Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. And the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am a 29-year-old South African woman. So currently I am in contact with a Zim witch doctor who claims that he is here in South Africa, but I doubt so because he once asked me to send him some data, and when I asked for his phone numbers, he then told me that he would give me the other number that he uses for his data. Since that day, he has been avoiding me whenever I say, can I have that number? Because he does use a South African number, but he does not want me to call him. He is the one who calls me only on WhatsApp. So this witch doctor is saying that he wants to sleep with me. If I sleep with him, then it means that I am going to be so wealthy. According to him, he is a very powerful witch doctor who deals in these money-making rituals, and that is all that he does. And in order for me to become totally rich, I have to eat, according to him, my father's flesh. My dad is still alive, but my mom passed away. Ever since my father saw that things were not okay in his second marriage and our stepmom was mistreating us, that was when he decided that it was far much better to get a divorce with our stepmother because she used to mistreat us. So we were raised by my father as a single father. So whenever I look at him, I feel so much sorry for him, knowing that I am going around looking for people who can help me to do those money-making rituals. And for him to die, he is supposed to suffer. This witch doctor has said that he is going to make it sure that he can give my father some sort of spiritual disease, which will be like skin cancer, that will give him sores and bad sores. And whenever I would be cleaning him, I will take the flesh that would have fallen off from my father, and I have to feed on it for 30 days after cleaning him. And I want advice. I am 29 years old and I really have nothing. Went to school. I do have a diploma, but I don't have anything. I so wish to do some of the things that I hear other women doing, taking myself on a vacation, going to a dealership, choosing a car without using my private part, just buying my own vehicle without any man buying that car for me, traveling even to Dubai, living in a mansion. Once dated a guy who had a fancy mansion here in Joburg, who was from Nigeria. That was when I saw that indeed this is real life. That is the life that I want, whilst I'm just struggling. I once had a job and I stopped going to work because at that supermarket, the way that they were paying us, it was total peanuts. I was struggling to pay rent, and my dad said, return back home. And when I returned back home, I'm now just staying. I don't do anything. I have told myself that enough is enough. My father says that at least we have a roof over our head, and he makes sure that we have food. We never lack anything except for money. So I do get money from some boyfriends that I do date, but it is not a lot. I told myself it is enough. I need to be rich. So I have been looking for help, and I found it on Facebook. There is a guy who claims that he is a powerful witch doctor. He has promised me endless money, but I need to pay him something. He said that I have to sleep with him since I do not have enough money. Once I sleep with him only once, then I'm going to be okay. We can start, he said, we can start with that process of me becoming a ritualist. And I do want that. I have always had the dreams, even when I used to watch Nigerian movies. If I would watch a movie, then at night when I would be dreaming all those things that used to happen in that movie, I'll start to have those dreams, and then I would see myself having a lot of money. And that is what I want. I just want to be rich. I don't care whom else I have to sacrifice, but I need advice before I go ahead. I am scared that this guy, he will just sleep with me for nothing. And it all started when I heard that there are other people from Zim that can help you to become ritualist. There was another guy whom I once dated who spoke and told me a lot of stories that he knew. Another guy who was a truck driver from Zim who went to Mozambique. That guy, he became a wealthy, many trucks that he was owning by the time that he left South Africa. He also wanted that boyfriend of mine to go to Mozambique to do the rituals, but he was scared. Right now, I am in connection with that man. He said, I have to connect you to the spirits. I said, how can you connect me to the spirits? He said, by sleeping with me, for his manhood is like an antenna that will tap into the spiritual realm on my behalf. And when he deposits his sperms in my body, this will mean that I will always have that connection to the spiritual realm. And it is quite difficult since I do not have money. He said, if you had money, you were going to pay me, and then I will do that on your behalf. But since you do not have money, sleep with me. When you sleep with me, do not take it as you just sleeping with me, but take it as a form of a sacrificing your own self. I really felt sick by that time that I was speaking with him. I felt so sick, so much that I blocked him. And then later on, when I saw that indeed I was having a lot of troubles, I then unblocked him, and then we started talking again. He said, what is one night compared to a lifetime full of wealth? I'm still confused. I am considering it. And then he told me the next step, and the thing that I want, I feel that it is so much bigger than I am. For after the first sacrifice, here comes the second sacrifice. He said, your father must suffer for your wealth, just like Jesus Christ suffered for the world. Your father is your lamb. Your father is going to be your Jesus Christ. He must suffer in order for you to be wealthy. I said, what do you mean? And then he said, you will get a disease, and this disease, it will make his skin to rot with sores, and every time you will clean his wounds, you must eat the flesh that comes from his sores. When you are cleaning him, you need to eat. You must eat the flesh that falls off. Whenever I think about it, my stomach, it turns so much that it starts to hurt. I cannot even believe that this is what this traditional healer told me. I was like, you mean I have to eat my own father's flesh? And he said, just do it for only 1 month. I will curse your father so that he can have skin cancer. Then in 1 month, your father is going to die, but he's going to suffer so much that people, when they look at him, they will feel so disgusted. He said, the more that my father will look so disgusting as you will be rotting whilst he is still alive, the more the money that I will be making, the less that people will feel disgusted at him, the less the money I will be making. So I was ready to do anything for money, but now I am scared. My father is healthy. He has no idea that this is what his beloved daughter is planning for him in advance. And I have been told that since I am the one who is the eldest in the family, what I have to do is when I am taking care of my father, I should show him so much cruelty that he will die with a broken heart. Please post my story. When you post my story, tell me, for I'll be following through in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Dear sister, is this what you want? She was saying that she has to treat her father, mistreat her own father so much that he will die with a broken heart. That is the only way that she can become rich. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.